of X-Men from the days of future past. So in the first level of this Mojo video game, you see this old school wanted poster with a bunch of X-Men on it, like something out of a classic video game. It's actually a cool reference to X-Men Days of Future Past. In that story, Kitty Pryde travels ahead in time and sees a terrible future where mutants are hunted down, including the X-Men themselves. It's a fun little wink to a super important part of X-Men history, kinda like how the new movies reference the old comics. X Factor. In Episode 4, Life Death, Forge is trying to get Storm's powers back. In his workshop, there's actually a picture hanging on the wall of his old team, X Factor. Remember them from the original cartoon? It was that group with Polaris, Havoc, Strong Guy, Wolfsbane, and Multiple Man. They were kind of a government-approved mutant superhero squad, though we haven't seen them around lately in this new show. Forge is past. So things get complicated. Turns out, a bad guy stole Forge's ideas and built a weapon that took away Storm's powers. Forge felt awful about it, but he didn't tell Storm right away. He wanted to make things right first, kind of like an apology gift. This actually ties back to their comic book history. Back in the day, something similar happened, and that's how they ended up becoming a couple. Maybe the same thing could happen here in the show, if Storm can forgive Forge. It's a big ask, considering his past working for the government against mutants, and now his inventions are being used for the same purpose. But hey, that's what makes a good story, right? X-Men 97 pays homage to the original X-Men Season 1 episode set in Genosha.
Like way back when, Genosha? What the heck?
It turns out Mojo's video game isn't all new. It's actually like a twisted trip down memory lane for Jubilee. The game is basically all about her old adventures from the X-Men animated series. Remember that? There's even a level based on that time they got captured in Genosha, that island place where mutants were treated like servants in the past. Jubilee, Storm, and Gambit were stuck there with a whole bunch of other mutants too, like Domino and Blob. Luckily, the X-Men always find a way out, and in the end, they busted free along with all the other captured mutants. Pretty cool, right?